it going? So today we're going to be looking and overviewing on the Traxxas 4x4 Rustler. As you can see, it is a way different design than the original Rustler. It is based on the Slash, but with a lot smaller of a mid-chassis section. We have the hardened or upgraded heavy-duty drive shafts. Now, the only difference I can really tell you guys immediately on these drive shafts is they're a little bit thicker and they are gray. So other than that, I really don't feel any differences there. Of course, we got the typical Valenian motor. I love the tire design. The chrome gray, and of course this tread pattern is absolutely, I just think it looks stellar. I don't know how it's going to perform. I'm going to find it out a little bit later when I take it out. It does have the included wheelie bar, which I'm a huge fan of. Just, these things do wheelies every day, all day long. So one thing I want to particularly jump into is the battery situation, because it's not great. One thing the first two-wheel drive Traxxas Rustlers were known for is slapping huge 8-scale motors in them, 4-cell batteries. And I feel like the ability to go with a big motor on this one, you're really limited. I mean, you have within a finger of space before you hit the ESC. Now, of course, you can mount a big motor here and move the ESC up here. That's one thing I do see. I feel like this was left open on purpose, but I can't confirm that or say anything about that. But I definitely, if I was going to throw a big 8-scale motor in here, motor here, ESC up here, because you probably get the wires to reach and everything, and it would still be good for the battery. But this battery compartment, I can tell you, I'm not a fan. So it comes with an optional battery cover. Now this would probably do good with a 4-cell. But one thing I'm running into, so we have 3 different size batteries here. We have a 2-cell 5200, another 2-cell 5200 by a different brand, and the same brand as the first one, but it's a 3-cell 5200. So these are going to be our different battery sizes for today. This one is about the same height as this one. Maybe I can show you. They are very, very close in height. This one, on the other hand, is very, very skinny compared, you see? But the one thing that these two, the 3-cell is quite a bit shorter, as you can see. So I put the front to front here on where the leads come out. You got a good 1/4 inch on the back end there. Now, in any other scenario, that to me wouldn't be a problem. But of course, with the 4x4, because it's a very small chassis, so we're going to start with this one. Okay. Now, that is a perfect fit battery. It fits this way, it's even. Battery's not coming out. Leads go. They're the same leads, obviously. Go right to each other. No problems there. Now, let's say you didn't get this brand and you bought this brand. Okay, now one thing, like I said, this is the same thickness as the 3-cell. So we're going to throw this in here. Okay, oh, that's a little tight. Oh, one thing I didn't check is the length on these two, and this one seems a little bit longer. And like I said, it's barely noticeable. In the real world, unnoticeable, but when it comes to the small chassis, it's definitely a noticeable difference. So you're going to want to put this side in first because the foam's going to squish. Get this thing out of the way here, and it's just going to push it down. Ooh, that's real tight. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm actually putting a little bit of force here, and that's not going to come out. But then when this comes down, now see, this is going to come down now right here. So you see right here, okay, we're not even going in, we're above this. So you have to put force down and push it in to get this battery to fit. Now this battery, it is not coming out. I love that, but I think the battery tray, they could have used some extra room here, maybe push this forward a little bit, you know, and so I just feel like the battery tray could have been a little bit bigger. So now we're going to move up to the 3-cell. Wow, I don't know how else to get it out of there. Poor wires. So now here's my problem with the 3-cell here. So I'm going to throw this in here, and it's, look at this. We are just not even close. So I'm going to pull this completely forward. We are, oh my goodness, okay. That is not a great fit. That is so squished in there. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to turn it the other way. Push it all the way back with the leads this way. And it does clear the leads on this one. Maybe I'll push them inward actually. Just the amount you have to push down is absolutely ridiculous. This, I don't know if you can see this right here, but this thing is bulging up a little bit because of how thick the battery is. Now, of course, they give you this one, like I said earlier. Now the problem I already see is this to this, you're not going to come anywhere near a 3-cell. So this is obviously made for the 4-cell, 5-cell, maybe even 6-cell. Depends on, you know, what size you get and accordingly and stuff. So you can definitely throw a bigger battery in here. But just, you know, just even a standard 3-cell, which is something a lot of people are going to run in these. If you just have the regular Valenion system, just right out of the box, you're going to buy a 3-cell with a LiPo charger. You're going to notice the thickness is definitely going to put, I mean, I'm already putting tension on this thing, and I haven't even ran it down the street yet. This thing is already getting tension, and it's very strong. I don't think it's going to break, but I don't necessarily want to put that much pressure down on my battery, of course. And so I think they need a medium version, because this one is too tall unless you're getting into 4-cell, 5-cell. And this one, in my personal belief, it's too small for the 3-cells and the thick packed 2-cells. You know, you can definitely see that this tray was tailored for the hard pack or regular, of course. You know, and so fits right in there. It's amazing. It's a perfect fit. Now, one thing I did notice with this vehicle, on the box it says battery and charger not included. Now, it didn't come with a battery or charger, and the next vehicle I've ever got came with a battery and a charger, and I just cannot understand why this one would not. My next video, of course, is going to be a running video on this, my first thoughts on how it runs and drives. I mean, everything I've seen, and I have not driven one yet, but I'm very excited. I was very excited to get my hands on this one. It's a beautiful name, and it's a unique chassis, I think, for the name, and I love that they finally made a 4x4 version.